Hi, thank you for joining me in the 60-minute Yoga Lattes class. My name's Ellie and I'll be leading us through this workout today. The first majority of the workout will be more Pilates based. We'll focus on our core, on our glutes, and some arms. And the last 20 or so minutes will be our cool down and stretches. I hope you guys enjoy. All you need is a mat, or if you don't have a mat, you can put a blanket down, just anything to soften your knees and your wrists. Feel free to grab water at any time, and let's get started. So we're going to start in tabletop position, knees up below your hips, hands below your shoulders, and we're just going to do a few cat-cow exercise. So inhaling, arching the back, lifting the neck up, and on your exhale, caving in the back. Inhaling to cat-cow, and exhaling, tucking the hips into cat. A few more here. Finding our flat back and pushing our weight forward and back just to get the blood flowing. Once again, coming to neutral. We're going to tuck our toes, pushing through the hips into down dog. You can feel free to pedal out your legs. Getting a nice stretch in the backs of your legs. A few more breaths here. Really pushing through your hips. And slowly dropping your knees to the edges of your mat and coming down into child's pose. Stretching your arms forward, creating length in your spine. And walking your arms to the left side of your mat. Stretch out the right side of your body. And now walking them to center and then to the right side. Coming back to center. One last breath here. Coming up into tabletop, we're going to do a few bird dogs to warm up our core. So extending your left arm and your right leg. You're going to bring your knee in and your elbow to meet each other. For 1, 2, 3. Trying to stabilize your body. 4 and 5. Dropping those down, raising your right arm to the sky, and then your left leg, and meeting them in the middle. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming down. Now we're going to flip over to do our core prep. So coming down onto your back, we're going to find our neutral spine, because it's really important in Pilates to have a neutral spine through the core work so you don't hurt your back, and making sure your core is engaged. So just laying down on the mat, put your hand between your back and your mat, and you should feel a little bit of an arch, lots of space. I want you to push your spine into the mat, wrapping your ribs, bringing in your stomach, pulling your navel into your spine, and just feel your back imprinting on the mat. I want you to release, feeling the arch and the space, your ribs are unwrapped and open, and tucking everything in again. Feeling how your abdominals are braced, and then releasing. Embracing them one more time, and this time we're going to release a tiny bit to a comfortable position so you're not pushing down your spine super hard, but there's still no space between your back and the mat. And this is the spine we're going to want to work in through the entirety of our workout. So from here, we're going to raise our knees to tabletop position, and we're going to start with knee drops. So we're going to drop our right leg down, bring it back up, and then our left leg and bring it back up. Starting with our right leg, tapping the ground if you can, and then your left. Trying to keep that 90-degree angle through the whole movement. And keeping these nice and slow and controlled. Eight more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the knees into your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze, and roll side to side. Just letting your body relax for a little bit. So then, straighten your left leg onto the ground and hug your right knee in. Raise both shoulder blades off the ground, and then raise your left leg off the ground. And we're going to go into our double bent knee stretch. So pulse in the right leg for 2, switch to the left leg for 2. Starting in 3, 2, 1, right leg, left leg. Trying to make sure our shoulders are off the ground and pulling our navel into our spine. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to go into bicycle crunches. So putting your arms behind your head, swap, bring your right knee to your left elbow, and then switch sides. Breathing through it. You have 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hugging your knees in, taking a deep breath, and we're going to drop our legs down, raising your right leg to the ceiling. We're going to be doing leg wipes. So if you want, you can raise your chest and your arms by your side. On your way down, pointing your toe. On the way up, flexing it. So starting with your right leg, going down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bringing that down, right leg down, and bring your left leg to the ceiling. Bring the shoulder blades off the ground again, and flexing it down. and pointing it up. Inhaling on the down, exhaling on the up. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Putting that leg down, lowering your shoulders back to the ground. We're going into leg rainbows. So if you're comfortable with just your bent knees or straight legs, I'm going to show it with your bent knees. Putting your arms out straight next to you, you're going to tilt your knees to the right side. And once you get there, you can straighten them, bend them, and bring them back to center. And then twisting to the left side, straightening them, bending, and then bringing back to center. So starting with our right side, twist to the right, extend, and back in, working our obliques. Two more on each side. Bring them back to center, putting your feet down. From here, we're going to keep our left leg down, or our left leg's going to be kept down, and we're going to put our right leg up at a bend or straighten, lifting your shoulders coming up. You're going to be keeping your right leg straight at first, and we're just going to twist to this side and then twisting to the left, coming to center, straightening the left leg, putting the right leg down, twisting the left, then twisting to the right. If you don't like that, you can always just hold it here and switch your feet, or you can be more down on the ground. So we're going to start with our right leg up, twisting to the right, and center, left, center, switching legs. Remembering to breathe through it. We're almost done. Finishing up last one on the right side, then the left. Bring them down, coming back down, laying your legs out, arms overhead to get a nice stretch. Now bringing your toes towards your hips. I like to have them so the tips of my fingertips are touching my heels. We're going to go into our glute bridges. So to start, draw your navel into your spine, lifting your back off the mat one vertebrae at a time, squeezing at the top, and then lowering it one vertebrae at a time, trying not to unload the weight at the bottom. Raising them to the ceiling and back down. Trying to lift them higher each time. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, keep your glutes raised, and we're going to do a little twist. So raising your right hip to the ceiling, and then your left hip to the ceiling. So right, left, right, left. Squeezing your glutes as hard as you can here. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding it at the top. Squeezing them as hard as you can. You can trying to get that inch higher. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down. From here, straightening the right leg, raising the left leg up, grabbing it with your ankles, and getting a nice stretch. Trying to pull that leg as close as you can. And dropping it down, or back down, keeping his right leg straight. We're gonna lift the bottom leg, your right leg, bringing it in, dropping it to the ground, and going into a glute bridge. Then straightening it out, pulling it in, dropping down, and then pushing up. Breathing through this. If you don't like the straight leg, you can always bend that leg. Coming here. Whatever you feel most comfortable with. Two more on this leg. Or on this exercise. Sorry. So now leaving this down, we're going to extend your right leg, coming up off your shoulders, and you're just going to pull it in and straighten. Halfway. Two. and 1. Bringing it back down, keeping your left leg still in the air. You're gonna flex, keep your foot flexed the whole time. We're gonna drop it down, bring it up, and then go into a glute bridge. Dropping the leg up into a bridge. That's 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering your left leg. Now, we're keeping your left leg up. We're gonna hug it in, straightening the bottom leg, and we're going into straight leg switches. So pulsing it in, switching to the right leg. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the right leg in, lowering your back leg, giving your right leg a nice stretch. Trying to get your forehead as close to that leg as possible. Now dropping your shoulders down, keeping your right leg there. We're going to raise the bottom leg, the left leg, and we're going to repeat what we did on the right side. So bringing that in, dropping it down, raising it to your glute bridge. Extending, pulling in, dropping, raising to a glute bridge. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, bringing your shoulders up, extending the back leg, and just bringing it in and straightening it out. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that down, keeping your right leg up, flexing the foot. We're going to wipe it down, so dropping it down, bring it back up, and going into a glute bridge. Breathing through it. Five, 4, 3, 2, last one. Leaving the right leg up, coming to grab it, straightening the left leg, hovering above the floor, going into our switches. So pulsing for 2, switch to the left leg for 2, right, left. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering it down, shaking your legs up, out, coming back up onto all fours. We're gonna go into our bird dog to glute kick series. So starting with raising your left arm, your right leg. We're gonna go bring them to meet each other and extend. Meet and extend. Trying to get the back leg parallel with the floor. And on your last one, putting your left arm down, flexing the back foot, dropping it down, and bringing it up. Really flexing the foot the whole way. Four, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to have it out. We're going to tuck your back leg, foot under, tuck your toes under. You're going to kick it up and then bring it in, extending your back leg, putting your back leg down, kicking it up, in, and extending that leg. If this is too much for you, you can always just continue with the normal glute bridges. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that down, we're going to go into rainbows. Again, keeping your foot nice and flexed, starting on the right edge of your mat and kicking up to the left edge of your mat. And we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, keeping it extended, coming down onto your elbows, we're going to flex our foot and we're going to do glute pulses at the top. Raising your leg and pulsing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it back down. Coming into child's pose. Give a nice stretch. Now coming back up onto your fours, switching sides. So starting with that bird dog, raising your right arm and your left leg, and bringing your right left knee and your right elbow to meet. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leaving your left leg up. Bring your right arm down to the mat. Flexing your toes, going into our leg kicks. Dropping it down and bringing back up. Keeping your foot nice and flexed. And squeezing your glutes at the top of the kick. And from here, we're gonna go in, lift it up, bring it in, and extend the right leg. Drop the right leg down, extend the left leg, kick it up, and then bring it in. As always, you can always just stay with the normal glute kicks. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leaving your left leg straight and flexed. We're gonna go into a rainbow, starting putting your toe at the back left corner of your mat, kicking up, bring it to the front right corner. Trying to kick it as high as you can. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, okay. So leaving it extended, coming down to our elbows. We're gonna raise it up and do our pulses with our flexed foot. We have 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and coming back into child's pose. Getting those hips back as far as you can. Giving the legs a nice break. Now coming up, we're gonna go into bird dog crunches. So you're gonna take your left arm and bend it, bringing your right leg back, and you're gonna crunch it in, meeting your elbow to your knee. So starting with our left arm and right leg, crunching it in and extending. Working our obliques. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leaving that leg extended, we're going to go into tricep push-ups with your right leg raised. So coming down, keeping your arms close to you, and coming back up. You can always put that down and just do normal tricep. Two and one. From here, bring your right leg down, taking your right arm, bending your elbow, extending your left leg, and crunching your right elbow to meet your left knee. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping it raised, putting your right arm down. We're going to go into tricep push-ups with your left leg raised. So coming down, keeping your arms nice and close in to your body. Two more. 2 and 1. Dropping your left leg. We're going to go into tricep push-ups with both legs down. So keeping your body in a nice straight line, bending your elbows forward, coming down, and pushing back up. Drawing your navel into your spine. Two more. And 1. Coming forward. You can sit however you feel most comfortable. We're going to do like a Flappy Bird kind of variation. So extending both arms straight. You're going to bring them in, back out, and up. So having them out, in, side, up, side, forward, side, up, side, forward, side, up. Working our shoulders, and we'll get nice toned arms. Now stopping here, we're gonna have a slight bend in your elbows and we're gonna pull them back and then push forward. So pulling them back, squeezing your shoulder blades behind you and pushing forward. Trying to keep your elbows level with your shoulders. Really squeezing them behind you. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't drop them. Bring them to a nice field goal position. And we're going to post them up and down. If it's not burning yet, it should be burning soon. 4, 3, 2, 1, leaving them up in the field goal position. And we're going to bring it forward and bring them up. And we have 4, 3, 2, and 1, leaving them here, tiny pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, leaving them here, extending them, doing little circles forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reversed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, holding them up, just holding them here. And we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dropping them down, shaking those arms out. We're going to go into plank position. So coming over, setting your shoulders above your wrists, kicking both back your feet, and we're going to drive our right leg to our right elbow, drop it towards the wrist, bring it to the left wrist, raise it to the left elbow, making a square. And one more. Dropping that back down, bringing your left leg forward to your left elbow, left wrist, right elbow. And last one. Bring it down, and now coming into down dog. From here, rolling it forward, onto your shoulders into plank position, and push back. Roll it forward, push back, roll it forward, and push back. Taking a few breaths in here, you can pillow out your feet. Bring your right leg forward between your arms, letting your hips sink, giving your hips a nice stretch. And drop the back leg down if you want, and pushing forward. Reaching your right arm behind you, grabbing that left ankle. You have a nice stretch in the front of your leg. Dropping it down, straightening your right leg, bending over it. Really breathing deeply through all of these stretches to open up those tight muscles. Now putting your weight forward, folding the right leg over, going into a half pigeon pose, and pushing your weight into those hips and get a nice stretch through our right leg. And come down onto your elbows if you want. Really taking deep breaths here. Now coming up, tucking your left toes under and pushing back into down dog. Walking it out a bit. Now taking the left leg forward and stepping up between your hands, allowing your hips to sink nice and deep. You can lower the right leg if you want, pushing your weight forward, really getting a nice stretch in your hip flexors. Taking your left arm, reaching it towards your right ankle, getting a nice stretch in the right front of your leg. And releasing that, pushing your hips back, extending your left leg and folding your body over. Now bending your left leg and going into our half pigeon. Feeling that nice stretch. And coming down onto your elbows. Breathing nice and deep. And coming up, tucking your right toes, pushing back into downward dog, pedaling it out. Hopefully your legs feel nice and loose by now. And then we're gonna drop our knees down push our hips back into child's pose. Allowing your body to sink into the mat, stretching your arms out as far as you can get them. Then moving your arms to the left edge of the mat, getting a nice stretch through the right side body. Bring the hands to the center and then to the right edge of the mat. And getting a nice stretch through the left side body. Then bring them to center for one last deep breath in this pose. Coming up through all fours, coming in to whatever position's most comfortable for you. We're going to stretch out our arms, taking your right arm across your body and pulling it. And releasing and grabbing your left arm and pulling over your body. Releasing, grabbing your right elbow with your left hand, bringing it over your body, stretching out your triceps. Releasing, switching to your left arm. Releasing both arms. Do a few shoulder rolls. And settling them down, arms by your side. We're going to bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Getting a nice stretch through our neck. Then bring it forward, and then bring your left ear to your left shoulder. And bring your head to center and do slow neck circles. So starting towards the right, slowly circling it around. Stopping and holding any section that just feels a little extra tight today. Coming to center and going to the left side. Going nice and slow, feeling any little sore spots or spots of tension and letting it go. Now coming to center and coming down onto our back. laying both legs out, bringing your right knee in, giving it a nice little hug, and then bringing it in your right arm, opening it towards your right side, bringing it center, and then bring it in your left arm for a cross body stretch. And coming to center, giving it one last squeeze, and then putting the inside toe down, extending and letting it drop to the ground. Then bringing your left leg in, giving it a nice squeeze, taking your left arm into your left side. Bringing to center, taking your right arm, stretching over the right side of your body. And bring to center, placing the left edge in your right hip, lowering your knee, just feeling a nice stretch, and then releasing it down the side of your body. And then coming up, I just want to thank you guys all for joining me in today's workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you.